So it's so intrinsically linked, the situation of sanitation with water. The reverse side of that is if water is not available in adequate quantities, and we do know that, in fact, even more than the quality of water, the quantity of water has a better impact on hand washing and health benefits. For example, diarrheal diseases go down about by 40% if people wash their hands regularly with soap after their hands come in contact with fecal matter or animal feces and things like that. But if they do not have water to wash hands, they will not be able to do it. So it's definitely a huge concern, the availability of water per capita. So for the farmer, it is something very beneficial because he will be able to save on buying fertilizer, chemical fertilizer, and at the same time will have organic manure, which is again beneficial. So in two ways, the individual will be benefiting. And since India is predominantly an agriculture country, and it's going to be like that, 60% of our people are engaged in agriculture, and it's not going to change overnight. Therefore, I think there's a huge potential, for exploring eco-sanitation in a manner which is actually cost-effective and affordable, and environmentally safe, health-wise safe, so that people don't have to handle raw excreta. It's completely desiccated and completely depathogenized. I think that is not a desirable way of handling excreta, and it actually goes against the policy of the government, which is to remove manual scavenging or any kind of manual handling of excreta. At a time when the whole country is trying to convert to sanitary toilets so that people, don't have to handle excreta, I think this particular project has to review its own working methods and revise it and completely eliminate that particular step, which involves handling of raw excreta. I think the project in Trichy, which is being actually guided by an NGO called Scope, who is also connected with WaterAid. WaterAid is an organization which has been working there for quite some time. I have seen their work, and I think their design is a very robust design. It's a little bit costly, which is understandable. Any design that you first introduce, you try to build the ideal design, and then once you've done that and it's workable and people accept it, then you start thinking of how to reduce the cost and use different kinds of materials and different options, material options are there, and thereby bring down the cost. I think Scope is already doing that. So I find that project quite promising. It's interesting that one of the reasons why it has been accepted by the families of that little village is because they are on the banks of the river Kaveri, and the groundwater is high. So the moment they dig a little bit, they find water. So one way of convincing them that it's not a good idea to have leach pits, because it's going to the excreta is going to be mixed with the water. That actually helped them to understand, the benefits of eco-sanitation, the value of it, because it's above the ground. And so that was a very clever way of mobilizing opinion, which I think this particular NGO used. So we will be watching with interest what happens there.